Okay. In the last part of the first paragraph, we have this Millikan charges, loading charges, and Ramachandran plot. Going into the Millikan and loading charges, it will take some mathematical definitions also. But first, I would like to talk about Ramachandran plot. Our own Ramachandran should have been awarded Nobel Prize, but unfortunately, you know how the genuine persons miss out something. So I am a big fan of this man, Ramachandran, including Subramanian Chandrasekhar, in whose name we have Chandrasekhar limit for the explosion of the black holes, or the black holes explosion limit and the stars. So these two great persons, often inspire me. So here Ramachandran plot is uh, one such thing which is connected with the geometry of the molecule. I'm telling geometry because most biochemistry people, they take it as their own discipline, but I find that it is only the stereochemical aspect and the energy related there. So let me just see what we can explain by sharing the screen. So this is it. The plot is known as Ramachandran diagram, originally developed in 1963 by G. N. Ramachandran. Is from Tamil Nadu. C. Ramakrishnan and Sasekaran. But he is a main person. It provides a 2D graphic representation. 2D graphic representation of all possible protein structures in terms of torsion angles. Remember torsion angles? I'll again explain what the torsion angle is. We are seeing torsion angles as, while writing Z matrix, we saw that we require four atoms to define a particular plane and a particular angle and energy connected with it. Although the plot was developed using theoretical methods, mathematical calculations and models building for the protein structure was realized only later. Even after 55 years of its discovery, as more and more protein structures are being discovered, it remains an important tool to confirm the accuracy of the structure. In order to know more about the Ramachandran plot, let us just understand the basic nature of the peptide bond. You have studied in your third year how peptide bond is there. When you have three proteins, you can get a dipeptide by removal of water. This is a protein, and you remove water from here. And this CONH bond is what you call it as the peptide bond. Okay. So all the plots will be connected only with the peptide bonds only. And here you can see the nature. This is the peptide bond, CONH. So you can have a type of plane like this, CONH plane. And he describes it as a pure double bond between C and O would permit free rotation around the CN bond. Okay. CONH is to be written like this, CONH. Okay. So this CO, because it's a double bond, it would be, a bit electronegative atom, and therefore there will be some movement of the electron from this to here. So this bond will be rotated. So as a result, he is telling that free rotation along this CN bond, will raise the conformation. So that's what we are seeing here. The double bond has gone, and you get a minus charge here. When you get minus charge here, the balancing of the bonds results in the formation of a C double bond. And the peptide bond is now a double bond, and the amide N bears a positive charge and carbonyl O has negative charge. This becomes a plus charge, and this becomes a minus charge. So as a result, there is a resonance between these two. So we see this as we plot it as a dotted line in the protein structure, which has got partial double bond character. Most of the properties in chemistry we see are pertaining to only single bond and the double bond. But we will have some unaccounted properties due to certain bonds, such as the non-polar, non-covalent bonds, including the partial double bond and single bond character. Here you can imagine this as a kind of plane here. This is a wall, you consider this as wall, and this you consider as a floor. You consider this as wall and this consider as a floor. So some bonds, that will be in this particular plane will be the first plane and this will be second. Now, the angle which we have seen is this connecting these four atoms. Atom 1, atom 2, atom 3 and atom 4. So we have seen how these bonds, if they are viewed through this, if they are eclipsed from along this angle, we call it as the 0 degree. If this same bond goes like this, we view from here and we call it as the 180 degree. So this is also called as the dihedral angle. This is also called as the dihedral angle. So it results in the formation of a trans configuration and a cis configuration. Now, what do you infer in case where you have this cis and trans isomers? You have different conformers. Okay, different conformers means you'll have so many energetically viable geometry of the molecule. So you have 4 atoms along this. Okay, this we keep on rotating 10 degree, 20 degree, 30 degree, 90 degree, 95, 96, 99, 100. So you can keep on rotating this unless this comes into this particular position. But every time you move, you measure energy. And it's a kind of 2D plot. But nowadays, what is happening is people are, the most biotechnologists are taking the 3-dimensional plot. In the 3-dimensional plot, they have got the angle change and measure the energy of the conformers. Similar to what we have seen in the third year chemistry, the cis-trans isomerism of that is the geometrical isomerism. And here is the plot that we obtained. You don't have to go much detail into details. I'm just giving you an idea of what is that. So you can remember 2 things here. One is the psi. This is not the wave function. This is the angle name given as the psi. And this is another angle name given as phi. I think you know this phi and psi. Phi and psi are the 2 things that go here. The Ramachandran plot showing allowed combinations of the torsion angles phi and psi. Okay, so you have 4 atoms and the peptide bond CONH, and then look at this. They have changed the angles, and these plots, these plots they represent the geometry. Where there is empty space, here you have empty space. Remember, you can have geometry of the molecule by rotating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 360 orientations you can have, and you can measure at every angle. You can measure the energy, but you can find that some angles do not exist, as we have seen in the cyclohexane Newman projection formula. We draw this carbon atom and put it here like this. We call this as the staggered form. Staggered form. We have got skew form. We have got eclipsed form like that. Okay. And these forms, are certain angles, but we are not measuring every angle here. Like when you rotate 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, 4 degree, 5 degree, 6, 7, 8, 9. At every angle we are not measuring. We are measuring at about 60 degree, and then we are measuring at about 120 degree, and then we are measuring at about 180 degree. ஒரு பாண்டுக்கும் ரெண்டாவது பாண்டுக்கு கனெக்டிவிட்டி மூலமா நீங்க மூவ் பண்ணும்போது steric hindrance வரும். Steric hindrance வரும். Steric hindrance வரும்போது delta E கண்டிப்பா மாறும். Delta E change in energy varying. So you can always draw a graph by putting energy and angle like this. But in this case, a Ramachandran plot, it takes only the conformation of the peptides by plotting pi and psi angles. It becomes a 2D graph. In the 3D graph, you can always have energy topography. Now this gives, this particular area, it gives a shape of a peptide, molecule. How you usually establish it by NMR. But NMR, for complex molecules, it becomes very difficult. We have molecular weight proteins which are very, very huge. Okay, so let us again make a recap using using slides I have downloaded. The definitions: the two torsion angles of polypeptide chain describe the rotations of the polypeptide backbone around the bonds called as NC and CC. This is this bond NC and CC. In the angle, it's called as one is called as the phi, the other one is called as psi. It provides an easy way to view the distribution of torsional angles of the protein structure. Why do we need this distribution of torsion angles? This gives you the stability of a crystal structure, stability of a crystal structure in terms of delta E, which is difficult using NMR or XRD. In the next semester, we are going to have the XRD spectroscopy. Okay. This also provides an overview of allowed and disallowed regions. Means you cannot if you keep rotating these directions. Okay, 10 degree நீங்க எப்படி மூவ் பண்ணும்போது இந்த R atom ஹைட்ரஜன் atom கிட்ட வரும்போது இதனுடைய கூலும்பிக் ரிப்பல்ஷன் கிட்ட வர விடாது. Okay, you cannot force it, therefore it will not happen. So you will not have a structure like this. CHR எப்படி இருக்கு? H இது CHR வந்து ரொம்ப difficult. Okay. In the final, in the third year, you have seen the three-dimensional structure, pleated structure, helical structure. That structure defines the property of a molecule. Property of a molecule means there are proteins which are water soluble. There are proteins which are not at all water soluble. There are a protein here, it's the keratin, nagam. Okay, the nail is a hard protein. It dissolves only in the solids. How? It has got a particular type of structure. The protein in the eye, is also a kind of a different structure. So, establishment of a structure using torsional angle is very significant using the Ramachandran plot. So, here it provides a region of torsional angle, serves as important indicator of the equality of protein three-dimensional structure. And third possible torsionality within the protein backbone called as omega. I'll just ask you to remember this structure. If you would have a way to predict the Ramachandran angles for a particular protein, we will be able to predict the following. Whenever I mark like this is a very significant point. This is what you have to write, no other story. Okay. The reason is that these angles provide flexibility required for polypeptide backbone. Okay, this is what some proteins are hard, some proteins are soft, some are water soluble, some are partially soluble in water, some are acid soluble, some are enzymes, and some are acid soluble, like that. Okay. So it depends on the structure. To define the structure, we have to make a plot. This is due to the partial double bond character of the peptide bond, which restricts rotation around the CN bond, placing two successive alpha hydrogens and in one plane. ஒரே பிளேன்ல கொண்டு வந்திருக்கு. இது எப்படி இப்படி ஒரு பிளேன் இருக்கும், NH plane. Okay. So I told you, you have one plane like this and you have another plane like this. In the two planes வந்து C double bond O NH அப்படி இருந்துச்சுன்னா ஒரே பிளேன்ல வந்துடும். One plane. இது ஒரு plane, இது ஒரு plane. So you have two planes here. Remember, if you have two planes, it will be more flexible. Its structure may go like this. If you have only one plane, the structure may be just like this, or it may be helical only like this. Okay. This is not just I'm quoting. Okay. Thus, rotation of the protein chain can be described as a rotation of the peptide bonds relative to each other. Here, this is an important diagram. You need to remember this. Torsion angles and torsion and diagonal both are same, which are defined by 4 points in space. 4 points என்பது 4 atoms ன்னு சொல்லலாம். இது 1 atom, இது 2 atom, இது 3 atom, இது 4 atom. இது ரெண்டுமே ஒரே லைன் இருந்துச்சுன்னா 0 டிகிரி. இது இப்படி B இப்படி கீழே வந்துச்சுன்னா இது வந்து 180 டிகிரி, 180 டிகிரி அப்படின்னு நாங்கள் பார்த்துருக்கோம். Yeah. So just try to imagine and concentrate on this structure. This phi 1 is a very good structure, and this psi 1. These are the two things we need to see. Point number 1 and point number 2. So what happens here is the C is actually having a double bond O here. This is actually a C double bond O. இதுக்கு வந்து bond length 1.23 angstrom. இதை நீங்க மறக்கக்கூடாது. நான் ஏற்கனவே சொல்லியிருக்கேன். Some standard bond lengths you should not forget, like 1.10 for HCHA, 1.2 angstrom for C double bond C, 1.3 angstrom for C triple bond C, or C triple bond C means triple bond ஆக short bond length short ஆயிடும். Okay, so 1.23 angstroms is this, but because of this going negative charge, electronegativity, this will get a positive charge, partial positive charge here, which we represent by means of a delta there. So this particular angle is called as the rotation around this. இந்த ரொட்டேஷன் வந்து phi சொல்வோம். ஒண்ணுமே இல்லை, இந்த பாண்ட் இருக்கு இல்லையா, இந்த பாண்டு CN பாண்ட் ரொட்டேட் பண்ணும்போது phi சொல்லுவோம். CN பாண்ட் ரொட்டேட் பண்ணும்போது ஆங்கிள் phi சொல்லுவோம். CC பாண்ட் ரொட்டேட் பண்ணும்போது psi சொல்லுவோம். அவ்வளவுதான். இதுதான் ராமச்சந்திரன். In proteins, the two torsion angles phi and psi describe the rotation of the polypeptide chain around two bonds on both sides of the alpha carbon atom. Okay. So in the examination, if you write like this, now we will give full marks. This is an important point there. The standard definition of diagonal angle is illustrated in the figure below. ABCD illustrated. This I have already explained. IUPAC, this diagonal angle. I think this slide we have already seen there. Okay, so we need not go again to this. And the protein backbone can be described in terms of the phi. மேலே வந்து இருக்கிறது இந்த டயக்ராம் ஒண்ணுதான். இங்க வந்து 3-dimensional ball and stick மாடல்ல கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Ball stick மாடல்ல கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. இங்க வந்து just simply 2-dimensional. Okay. This is C double bond O connected by means of a C, connected by means of a N. Okay, so omega is a new angle. We don't require this. We will require phi and psi angle. That's all. It determines the structure. These are the points you can remember very well. In polypeptide, the main chain nth alpha bonds are relatively free to rotate. torsion angles. இது இப்படி வந்துட்டு அப்படி வந்திருக்கணும். I'm just again repeating it. Let me take this as a conclusion. Ramachandran used computer models to small polygons similarly and pi and psi angles with the objective finding stable conformation. For each conformation, the structure was examined for closed structure. Okay. Therefore, pi and psi angles which cause spheres to collide correspond to historically disallowed conformation. Very important point here. என்ன சொல்ல வரேன் அப்படின்னா ஸ்டெரிக்கல்லி அலோவ் ஆகலையான கன்ஃபர்மேஷன் ஸ்டெரிக்கல்லி டிஸ்அலோட் கன்ஃபர்மேஷன் ஸ்டேபிள் இல்லைன்னு சொல்றான். அவ்வளவுதான். ஸ்டெரிக்கல்லி அன்ஸ்டேபிள் டிஸ்அலோட் கன்ஃபர்மேஷன். கன்ஃபர்மேஷன்னா தெரியும் உங்களுக்கு. இந்த கன்ஃபர்மேஷன் டிஃபரன்ஸ் தெரியும். ஸ்டெரிக்கல்லி டிஸ்அலோட் கன்ஃபர்மேஷன் ஆஃப் பாலிபெப்டைட் ஆர் அன்ஸ்டேபிள் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. ஓகே. And this is the plot, final plot which you get. It's very good to see. The diagram, the white areas correspond to conformations where the atoms are the polypeptide closer than the sum of their van der Waals radius. ரொம்ப கிட்ட இருக்குன்னு அப்படி இருக்கும். Very close அப்படின்னு மீனிங். எது இந்த white area. van der Waals radius எவ்வளவு? இப்போ ஒரு கார்பன் ஆட்டம் இருக்கு, இன்னொரு கார்பன் ஆட்டம் இருக்கு. இது வந்து 1.2 தான் ஆங்ஸ்ட்ராம் பாண்ட். van der Waals எவ்வளவு போறேன்னா இதனுடைய இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ் கிட்டத்தட்ட ஒரு 4 ஆங்ஸ்ட்ராம் வரைக்கும் போகும். இதனுடைய இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ் இருக்கும் இல்லையா, இது வரைக்கும் போகும். ஸோ அந்த இதனுடைய இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ் இது வரைக்கும் போகும். இந்த ஆட்டமுடைய இன்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ் இந்த பக்கம் ஒரு 4 ஆங்ஸ்ட்ராம் போகும். ஸோ 4 + 4 equal to 8 angstrom by 2 equal to 4 angstrom. 4 angstrom உள்ள வந்துச்சுன்னா அது வந்து இருக்காது. எப்படி இருக்காது? ரிப்பல்ஷன் எல்லாம் இருக்கும், இன்ட்ராக்ஷன் எல்லாம் இருக்கும். அதனால அந்த இடத்துல அந்த ஜாமெட்ரி இருக்காது. ஸோ அதெல்லாம் எம்டியா இருக்கும். இதெல்லாம் ஃபுல்லா எம்டி இருக்கும். நீங்க கீழே பாத்தீங்கன்னா பை இருக்கு ஆங்கிள், இது பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஷை இருக்கு ஆங்கிள். ஓகே. அப்படியே ரெண்டு பேர் ரெட்ரூட் பண்ணி வந்து அவங்களுக்கு வந்து ஏரியா வரும். ஸோ இந்த பீட்டா ஷீட் தெரியும் இல்லையா? ஐ திங்க் யூ நோ பீட்டா ஷீட். தேர்ட் இயர்ல படிச்சது என்ன வந்துச்சுன்னா பீட்டா ஷீட் இருக்கும். அப்படியே போயிட்டே இருக்கும். பீட்டா ப்ளீட்டட் அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருக்கோம். பீட்டா ஷீட் வந்துச்சுன்னா இந்த மாதிரி ரெட் வந்துடும் ஏரியா. வெரி குட் கன்ஃபர்மேஷன். ஓகே. So here you will have C double bond O, and here you will have N, H, and then intermolecular bonds of the. These regions are sterically disallowed for all amino acids. White irukkudu disallowed. Idu or conclusion. White irukkudu disallowed for all amino acids except glycine, which is unique that it lacks a side chain. Idu namakku thevilla. White irukkudu disallowed. ராமச்சந்திரன் பிளாட்ல ரெட் எல்லோ இருக்கிறது அலவுட் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர். ஸோ ஷார்ட்டா சொல்ல போனீங்கன்னா 2 ஆங்கிள் எடுக்கணும். பை ஆங்கிள், ஷை ஆங்கிள். சி டபுள் பாண்ட் N ஒன்று, சி டபுள் பாண்ட் O ஒன்று. ரெண்டுமே ரொட்டேட் பண்ணிட்டு 0ல இருந்து 360 வரைக்கும் போகும். இல்லைன்னா 0ல இருந்து 180 பிளஸ் போகும், 0ல இருந்து 180 மைனஸ் போகும். போயிட்டு நீங்க வந்து அதனோட கன்ஃபார்மர் எனர்ஜி பாசிபிளா இல்லையா சொல்லி எனர்ஜெட்டிக்கல்லி மெஜர் பண்ணி அதை பிளாட் பண்ணணும். புரியுதா? So that is what is the Ramachandran plot finally gives you that. So here is another example. The yellow areas show regions if slightly shorter than van der Waals. இதெல்லாம் நமக்கு ஞாபகப்படுத்த தேவையில்லை. van der Waals கூட யூஸ் என்ன இருக்குன்னு சொல்லி தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். ஒரு ஆட்டம் இன்னொரு ஆட்டமோட இன்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ணோம்னா கிட்டத்தட்ட இந்த van der Waals ரேடியஸ்க்கு க்ளோஸா கொண்டு வந்தாதான் ரியாக்ட் ஆகும். இதுதான். It's a non-covalent parts and it's very much there in chemistry, and it is for this reason that you do mechanical, thermal, and magnetic stirring to break all these van der Waals forces and join them together by means of something to make the reactive thing. Okay. And then here is the red portion. Okay. This is the plot of each angle. Thousands, hundreds of plots you will be doing. Okay. And I'll just skip this one. You don't need to this. Okay, so I'll stop this screen and share another screen there, which is showing you the internet, where you can see, or where you can get this plot. Yeah, here it is. This is a very good PDB viewer. It's called as the Swiss PDB viewer, and it's for some purpose it is free, and you can see that you can go over there. You can go over there and submit your sample there. Here you can see it is rotating, and here Ramachandran plot only the values for currently selected amino acids. Only few amino acids there, pi and psi are there, and it can be used to directly get a graph like this. Here it is. It's a very beautiful graph. So you can go there. It's called as the Swiss PDB viewer. Go to this download section. You'll see the agreement, and once you see the agreement, you can agree, and then it will take you to the Swiss PDB discussion group. And here you can have Microsoft Windows, and it completely, it downloaded. It has been downloaded. Okay. Once downloaded, you can draw the PDB structure. So after drawing the PDB structure, PDB format alone it will take. After drawing the PDB structure, it will give you an idea of the stability of those particular things. So, and you can see the gallery there. Isn't this something very, very, very good amount of work these people are doing? This PDB viewer article contains the artistic picture of biological molecule produced by that viewer. Here is one molecule. This is probably some enzyme in which a particular protein has gone, and they have measured this thing for that. So you will have tutorial there. You can have menus, and you can have index also. I think probably this is the only software apart from particular thing where you can get a graph like this. And this is another called as a Warwick, where you can generating Ramachandran 5-psi plots for proteins is there. You can just go over, see how there is a black and white graph of phi and psi angles. They are plotting it. Okay, so you have two more softwares there. Ramachandran server is also there. You can click and open it in the next window. You will see that you can use this server to generate free கொடுக்குறான் அப்ப எல்லாம். ஆனா நாம தான் எதுவுமே பண்றது இல்லை. ஏகப்பட்ட கோர்ஸ் வச்சு, ஏகப்பட்ட சாஃப்ட்வேர் லாங்குவேஜ் வச்சு, ஹார்ட்வேர் எல்லாம் வச்சு அதாவது டெவலப் பண்ணி கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. Uppsala University in Sweden is #1 university in Europe. அங்க யாருக்காவது ஃபெல்லோஷிப் கிடைச்சதுன்னா you will have a career like anything. Okay. You can use this server to generate Ramachandran plot for a structure that has been deposited in the PDB. PDB is a protein data bank. We have seen how you can draw a structure, save it in a mole, open babel export பண்ணி அதுல இருந்து mole formatல இருந்து PDB convert பண்ணி அந்த PDB format வந்து இங்க submit பண்ணீங்கன்னா, suppose இங்க submit அப்படின்னு போடும்போது அது you cannot find a PDB file. அந்த PDB code வந்து நீங்க இங்க enter பண்ணணும். Okay. Suppose you can just write one PDB code there. I don't remember exactly what a PDB code is. PDB code submit பண்ண உடனே just write what it is. PDB code. PDB ID ஒன்று இருக்கும். PDB code for ornithine. Let me take one protein. So it is 2OAT. I just select it. Ornithine is a general molecule. It is already, now it is calculated. Submit பண்ண உடனே calculate பண்ணி கொடுக்கும். இந்த beta sheetல இருக்க structure in the 4 different directions vary. Okay. You can take another PDB code. PDB code for you can name any protein PDB code for proline. Proline வந்து ஒரு protein நம்ம பாடிக்குள்ள இருக்கு. அது கூட வந்து எடுத்துக்கலாம் நம்ம. PDB code எங்க இருக்கு இதுல? PDB code is not found there. This is a proline molecule. PDB code for proline. PDB code for இங்க வரதே இல்லை. 5KF6 இங்க இருக்கு பாருங்க. Okay, 5KF6. So I'm just going back. 5KF6 enter பண்ண உடனே சப்மிட் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. அது வந்து அதுபடியே ஸ்ட்ரக்சர். It is generating. Look at the plot, it's a very good idea of use a structure. We are not going into much details, but it gives you an idea of all the residues that are there. Look at the angle it has calculated. Alanine, glutine, valine, lysine, thyrosine, aspartic acid, thyrosine. எத்தனை ரெசிடியூ இருக்குது, அத்தனை ரெசிடியூக்கும் வந்து 5 angles அதெல்லாம் அப்படியே கொடுத்துட்டு உங்களுக்கு அது வந்து ஃபைனலா give the structure. So to sum up the Ramachandran plot, we have a duty to understand this plot because he is from Tamil Nadu as one of the very good scientists. He missed Nobel Prize also. We must get inspired by him. So that is in order to have that, because it is also regularly used, we have to have an idea of what the structure is. It is all about CONH planar structure. It can calculate the two different dihedral angles, phi and psi. It can give you the structure, whether it is beta pleated structure or a linear structure. And also it can give you the conformers. Conformers means you have seen in the ethylene the molecule staggered conformation, skew conformation, eclipsed conformation, and Gaussian conformation. Like that you have got that. So every conformation gives you the energy. So energy versus some torsion angle, you can get a very good idea of how the protein distribution is there. Protein structure, people still get calculation of protein structure, get Nobel Prizes for that. Okay, Venkatraman Subramaniam, 2 years back, from 5 years back from UK, he got a Nobel Prize because he was able to visualize, because he find out the method for determining the crystal structure of so many proteins. Okay, so I'll